We've got a perfectly clean car now, and I want to feel the finish to see if it needs clay. Now, clay is what's used to remove surface contamination. Any number of things can cause surface contamination, such as tree sap, paint overspray, anything that would make the surface not totally smooth to the touch. I can barely feel a few bumps here, but just to check to make sure I need to use clay, I'm gonna take a Ziploc bag, okay, over a clean finish, and I'm gonna very gently, oh yeah. So there's quite a few bumps in the finish of this. And that's pretty typical because this car has been up here in the mountains where there's tons of trees. Any number of things will cause this, but using a clay bar to remove any sort of surface contamination is critical before you polish or wax your car. Removing surface contamination is really easy when you use a clay bar. Now, we sell large clay bars, and they're fine grade, which means they won't scratch your finish. I'm gonna break off just a small piece of our clay bar, and then I'm gonna flatten out the piece to be about the size of my 4 fingers. That'll make it very easy and efficient when I'm claying and removing all the surface contamination from the finish. Now, getting the clay bar completely flattened out, I'm gonna do by spraying some detail spray, which is also our clay lubricant, on the glass. Then, taking the clay bar, I'm gonna flatten it all the way out like this so that it can be perfectly flat and smooth. All right, I've got both sides flattened out, totally smooth, and now I'm gonna start claying one section at a time. I'm gonna spray about a third of the hood, and I'm gonna go ahead and clay in one direction to make sure that I pick up all of the little bumps and all the contaminants. If I go around in circles like this, I might miss the little insides of each of these circles. I definitely want to always clay the headlights and the entire front clip of the car, as that's where you'll get a lot of dead bugs, and their remnants can be difficult to remove. Now, once I've got some contamination in the clay, you can see I've got some all the little things that were making the surface rough. I want to take this clay bar and I want to fold it in half and fold it again, working all the contaminants deeper inside the bar. Now I've got a fresh piece of clay again. I'll quickly flatten it out again, and then I'll go to town on the rest of the car. One of the most important parts of the car to clay, your windshield. If you have a clear bra installed on your car, make sure that you use masking tape and mask off the clear bra. If you go across the clear bra with a clay bar, what you can do is leave a little bit of clay bar inside that crack, and it'd be difficult to get off without using your thumbnail to dig it out. The back of your Corvette will undoubtedly be the part that needs to be clayed the most frequently. All of the catalytic converter filament, your brake dust, all of those things will cause a really rough back end to your car. So you might even clay as often as you wash your Corvette, just this back clip.